swallow it. Take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my memories. Rent a car you can't afford.
Went for my coffee for a second then. And I think you might be wonky. Let's just sort that out. Crank you up a bit. There we go. Everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another stay home vlog. So I thought I'd jump on over the Easter weekend just to share with you a little bit of what I've been up to and just to check in. So I hope you're all doing really well. We've been having some fab weather here in London, so I'm trying to get outside onto the roof garden as much as I can across the weekend. But also you may have seen that I did a bit of a makeover on the office/spare room and tried to make that space a bit more outdoorsy. So if you don't have an outdoor space where you are, you might want to have a little watch of that video to hopefully give you some inspiration to create a bit of a kind of indoor jungle garden kind of vibe and make the most of any sunlight that you might have coming in through the window. So I'll link that video in the description box for you. So today is Saturday. I've had a good couple of days. It's been quite busy filming bits for YouTube. So we had the final of Come Dine With Us, which was really fun. I'll link that as well. We also did that one as part of the YouTubers for NHS Heroes Super Saturday, so all the money that's from that video and from Luke's and Kate's from Friday will be raising money for the NHS Charities COVID-19 Urgent Appeal. So if you want to watch those videos and you haven't done so already, please do. Make sure you watch the adverts in full if you have the time to. That will really help to raise as much money as we possibly can for the NHS. So I'll link those in the description box as well. It's going to be a busy description box down there today, isn't it? So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this vlog. We're just going to keep it super chilled. I'm just going to share with you some of the bits that I've been doing while I've been at home. The other night I watched the film Sliding Doors. Have any of you seen that? I think I went to see that when I was probably a teenager, I think, and yeah, I went to see that at the cinema and I absolutely loved it. I think that film is kind of one of the reasons why I moved to London. So it was really nice to sit and watch that and reminisce and see all the kind of iconic London landmarks now that I'm not actually able to go into central London. So yeah, I'm really missing that a little bit. So it was really nice to kind of reminisce and just see a bit of London. And it was just a fun film to watch, kind of like a lot of 90s interior decor, which was catching my eye, which I thought was quite interesting too. So that was on BBC iPlayer. I think that's not available on there anymore, but if I can find out if it's on anywhere else, I'll let you know down in the description box too. Let me know what you've been watching as well. I have now finished the Tiger King, which I really enjoyed. I know lots of you have been watching that on Netflix as well. I've also been busy filming a working from home vlog, and there's a bit of a Q&A in that as well, so that's on its way for you. I've also been doing the garden refresh as well, so lots of videos are on the way. So I've got a busy week of editing ahead of me. But yeah, let me know what you've been up to. Let me know what you got up to over the Easter weekend. I hope you managed to enjoy some of the fab weather from wherever you are. Last night I popped into Luke and Zara's cocktail hour on Instagram, so I'll pop a bit of that in for you now.
Hope you're all doing well. We're 2 cocktails in and we're a little bit squiffy.
Which was your favourite so far?
Oh,
that one we just had.
This one's actually really delicious. This one is very fresh.
Yeah, I like the look of that one.
This definitely, give this one a go.
Very refreshing.
How are you doing? I love your shirt.
Yeah, look, I've got these as well, especially. What are we saying?
Oh my god! Yes!
I love these.
They're so good!
I got my wine. What's that?
Oh my god, yeah, your box of wine. Apparently you have box of martinis. Did you know that?
I saw. Yeah, I'm going to go to Tesco and try and get some. They are literally like the gift that... They're the gift that keeps on giving.
It is, yeah, yeah, definitely, because you can literally just tap and you've got yourself a cocktail in seconds.
That makes me so happy.
I'm fully here for it. We're about to make an espresso martini.
Yeah, I won't keep you. They can't see what you're doing. Yeah. Nice to see you guys. Have a lovely Easter weekend. And it was lovely to see them and have a little catch up. And I've been out to get some groceries. I'm trying to stick to just heading out to the supermarket once a week. And I've switched things up a bit. So I've been going to Morrison's and also a mini Lidl, which have both been quite quiet and really handy for me. So I've gone to those. And also the Morrison's is opposite Poundland, and Poundlands are still open for essential supplies. And I popped in there. So I thought I'd show you the few bits that I picked up as well. We are missing the Poundland hauls, aren't we? Let's face it. This isn't going to be a very interesting one, though, I'm afraid. But I did manage to get... They've got toilet roll in store, so I was really pleased to be able to get some because we are down to, I think it is 2 rolls. So yeah, no bulk buying here, but I managed to get 4 rolls of loo roll in the land where everything used to be £1. I also picked up some Easter eggs while I was in there. These are £1 each, and I found this one. So I've got Rolos, which we love. Let me know who you would give your last Rolo to. Who remembers that? I got this one. This is a real throwback. This is Fry's Turkish Delight. These are so old school, but I really quite like a bit of old school Fry's, sorry. Is it Cadbury's egg, Fry's Turkish Delight? But I really like a bit of Turkish Delight, and yeah, this is part of the Heritage collection. They also had the Bourneville dark chocolate, and I feel like they had another one as well in the range. So yeah, I just thought that looked really nice, a little throwback. They also had these Galaxy Hazelnut Cream Wafer Curls, which are new, so I thought we'd give those a little go. I picked up some rubber gloves because mine are getting really dirty. I've been doing lots of jobs with them, and I thought it might be quite handy to actually have a pair if I do go to the supermarket. I might put those on actually, sod it. I know it probably looks ridiculous, but can't be too careful. I got this huge thing of pink Himalayan salt in a grinder, which I thought was really good for £1. And I got some of this coffee, which is the ground coffee, because I was running low on coffee, and yeah, really can't be doing with not having any coffee in, let's face it. And I also got some bulbs while I was in store, so I spied these in the garden section, and I thought we'd have a go at planting these. These are gladioli bulb, mixed bulbs, sorry, and these are planting between February and June, and they will bloom between July and October. So I thought those would be really lovely to plant out on the roof garden. So I'll let you know how those go, and of course keep you updated either on here or over on Instagram. My home account's Mr. Carrington Home, and my main account is Mr. Carrington. I watched a fab video from Freya Farrington, who I've collaborated with before. Many of you know her already, and she did a video on lots of different ways. I think it was 25 ways, or maybe 10, I can't remember, but lots of ways that you can use Zoflora around your home. So ways you can disinfect things, how you can use this, make the most out of it, and some really handy little hacks as well. And I spied this one, which is Lavender Escape, and she recommended that one, so I thought I'd give this one a go. And I've also used another one, which was Midnight, I think it's Midnight Blossom or Midnight Jasmine or something like that, that I used in the bedroom makeover to kind of give it a nice outdoorsy scent. I spritzed all the soft furnishings, so if you want to check out that video, if you haven't done so already, you'll see that one in that. I got some Cadbury's mini eggs, and I also got some paper straws because I'm going to be making some nice drinks to have out on the roof garden, and I might do a bit of Easter baking as well. And if I do, I've got some of these paper cases, which I thought were really nice. I like the rainbow design on them. It reminds me of the rainbows that everybody's been putting in their windows. If you live in the UK, have you seen the rainbows everyone's putting in their windows? I might actually have a go at making some. Maybe we'll do that as a little live craft. That would be good. Yeah, I'll have a think if I've got any ideas to do some rainbows with you, and we'll do some. So that is everything. Oh, the classic deodorant, because yeah, while we're in lockdown, I don't want to be stinking. And I have been getting dressed, as you can see, making a bit of effort. I've got shorts on today because it is beautiful weather outside. And I've just been round and decorated for Easter. So I've got some new tulips on the go. We've got some lilies. I've got the Easter decorations. I've got the card that my mum sent to me, which I think is fab. It's like a 3 layered card, so you've got the 2 birds and the eggs in there. And Luke, if you're watching, look away now. I've got some macrame cord, which I really want to have a go at doing some macrame, but as many of you may well know, it previously ended in absolute disaster. So I've got this baker's twine. This came from Amazon, and I thought at some point we'll be having a go, so I will of course be sharing with you how I get on if I don't end up throwing this out of the window. We shall see how it goes. I'll try and find a nice easy tutorial to get things going with. Oh, when I was in Lidl, in their middle aisle, I managed to pick up some of this garden jute, is it called? It's 2 lots of 15 meters. Oh, sorry, coir rope. Is it sequoia, I can't say it properly. It's what that carpet's made out of that people have on their stairs, isn't it? It's that same kind of stuff, so really hard wearing. And yeah, you get 2 lots of 15 metres in each one. I think these were $1.99 each, and I thought they'd be really good to kind of string between the posts on the roof garden to hang the lights from. So I might be having a little go with those. Obviously everything that I've picked up has been along with my weekly grocery shop, so I just want to make that really clear that I haven't just been out flitting around the shops. That was picked up and added to my basket whilst I was getting all of my essential groceries. And I've also ordered a garden parasol, but I think it's a bit of a fail. In fact, I'm pretty certain it's a bit of a fail. So that's gonna either be given to a friend or have to go back. Let me show you. Okay, so I thought on the roof garden it'd be quite nice to have like a little parasol to create like a shaded corner. So I ordered one online. I've done that really stupid thing where you don't properly measure it or pay attention to the dimensions. Let me show you. I know it's meant to be unlucky to open an umbrella indoors, but this is a parasol, all right? So this isn't unlucky. That's what I'm telling myself. Look how big. Whoa, it's just opening by itself. Oh my goodness. Right, let's see. Oh. Can you see? Look how big it is. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I look like I've shrunk. Oh my days. What do we think? It's just too big, isn't it? Oh, my mum also sent me this as well. It's another jigsaw puzzle. This one is a slightly smaller one. So this one is 250 pieces. The Christmas one that I did was 1,000 pieces. So I'll let you know how this goes. I'm going to do some chilli in the slow cooker. I've got some mince here. This is the 5% fat one. I'm just using up some supplies that I've got in the cupboard. So I'm going to go in with some Italian chopped tomatoes, some chili con carne, cooking sauce. I'll add some baked beans. These ones are reduced sugar, which is fab, and some kidney beans. I've also got some chorizo that I found in the bottom of the fridge. So I've chopped that up. I'm going to pop that in as well to give it a little bit more flavour. So I've got these pieces of wood down from the loft, and I'm going to use this to build up some stronger supports to hang the lights from. So I might chop these down and give those a paint later on. And they can go in place of these battens that I had from when I did the first roof garden makeover, but they're a little bit flimsy now, so they're starting to bend a bit. The wild strawberries have flowered, so hopefully we should be in for some little strawberries soon. And the mint's really coming on.
We can pretend the time is still. Stay in the daydream, chase the thrill. Make up the way as we go. Live for the moment, lose control. Rent a car you can't afford. Put on a song that we both know. Let your hair out in the wind. Put the pedal to the floor. Flame your lighter, take a smoke. Put your broken rib off, wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down. We'll still be up, still be up. Don't care about the place we found. We'll still be up, still be up.
So the mince and the onions have been on for a few hours now, so I'm going to add the kidney beans that I've rinsed, the baked beans, jar of sauce, and the tomatoes. Give that all a good mix. I'm also going to add some onions that I've chopped up, had a couple left over, so those will be going in as well. This makes absolutely loads. By the time you've put the baked beans in and the kidney beans, really bulks it out. I'm going to add a couple of squares of chocolate and a dash of ketchup. Good morning, happy Easter to you. I thought I would do my skincare while I'm sat here to show you what I'm using at the moment. I've got this one on the go. This is the caffeine solution from The Ordinary. All of these are PR gifts, just so you're aware, that I've been trying out. And this one's really good. It kind of wakes the skin up, I suppose, when you've been was going to say been really busy. I have been quite busy at home. If you are a bit kind of fatigued, what I've done is actually dug out a load of products I haven't got around to trying yet. So I've got this one called Monuskin Skin Salvage, and this is a ultra light cream gel packed with high performance and ingredients to calm inflammation. 2 or 3 pumps into the neck morning and evening after shaving. This I have been really liking a lot. It's really light, so it just goes on. Like if you don't want a moisturiser that's in any way sticky, this literally, you can't feel it, and it smells really nice as well. It smells quite masculine, which I'm not too fussed about getting like fragrance in skincare, but I think, oh, it does smell good. It's got like, it's slightly masculine and also slightly herbal, so it's quite relaxing to use it, which is nice. And then I've got some lip balm here, which for some reason my lips are quite dry, and also, you'll laugh now, I went for a really long run, and it's been a while, and when I finished my run, I did 10k, my nipples were really sore, so I'm going to pop a bit on my nipple, purely because I want to go for a run later on today, and I don't want my nipples to get really sore, potentially to bleed. So I thought I'd get the lip balm out, and I remember to do it, and I'm doing it now because otherwise I'll forget. So yeah, apologies for sharing that with you, but that is the reality of what I'm using these products for. So multitasking with them, clearly. I've also got, this one is by Arc Skincare. This is a skin protector primer with SPF 30. So this skincare company do products for all different kind of age categories, depending on where your skin's at, which is really good. And obviously, for anti-aging, I really like to use a little bit of SPF. And it's been so sunny, so like I haven't really been putting sunscreen on, as in like all over my body, because I haven't been out that much, but I have been out on the roof garden, but I always put it on the face. And I put it on the face daily anyway, but normally it'd be like a factor 15 that I'd probably put onto my skin in a moisturiser on a daily basis, but because it has been so lovely and sunny, I thought we'd just get a bit more on today. So I'm going to be outside later, so yeah, I want to do a little run later on, and I also want to get out on the roof garden, spend as much time out there as possible, because I feel like it might be the end of the really hot weather that we've been having. And next up, I'm just going on with a few drops of, beard oil. This is Black Spice by Man Cave, and this one smells really nice. My beard is really coarse and I don't like the feel of it, so I'm trying to do anything that I can to kind of make it softer. I'm going to have a go at putting some olive oil on it at some point, because I've heard that's really good. So I might try that tonight actually, and then have a bath with my box of wine. I'm joking, the box of wine's finished. Boo! I've got a bottle of Prosecco in the fridge though. Awful, isn't it? I'm talking about what I'm going to be drinking later and it's morning time. I've already had a bag of mini eggs as well this morning, which wasn't the best start to the day. Well, it was the best start to the day. Had those in bed. Right, I've got to head down to the kitchen now because we're going to do a bit of cooking. I want to put chicken on for later, so I'm going to do that in the slow cooker, and then I'm going to maybe attempt to do a cheesecake and see if I can improve on my catastrophe from Come Dine With Us, and try and get the base right, because I've got some plain digestives to try out. So let's go and do that. Oh, with my hair, look at the state of my hair. I'm turning into a scarecrow. Not a lot I can do about it. Maybe if it gets long enough, I'll tie it back. I don't know. I'm not going to cut it for the time being. I've been just trimming the edges. It might be time to get the cap out soon. So I'm going to do some veg. Do a few carrots and parsnips to put into the base of the slow cooker. I actually read that you can save the peel if you give them a really good wash or scrub to make sure there's no earth on them still. You can save the peel and actually make some vegetable peel crisps in the oven. So I thought we'd give that a go today and see how that turns out, because I could do with eating not real crisps. So we'll try and do a healthy alternative today. It'd be a nice little snack to have with a drink. So I'm going to keep all my peelings. I'm doing kind of half the carrots at a time, just so they're not too long and stringy, if that makes sense. I'm not sure exactly how to do this. We'll see how it turns out. Just going to add a splash of olive oil into the bowl and mix that all around. And I'm going to add some paprika and a pinch of salt. I'm going to pop those into a preheated oven at 200 degrees for 20-25 minutes. And then for the chicken, I've just chopped up some carrots, some parsnips and some onion. I'm going to sit the chicken on top of that and leave it on for a few hours. I think it needs at least 4 to 5 on the high setting or longer on the slow setting, so do double check slow cooking instructions if you're doing a chicken yourself.
When I use my witchcraft, you're playing it cool.
It's just typical, isn't it? I went to find a tea towel and I burnt hot cross buns. I'll scrape them off, they'll be fine. There we go. They're absolutely fine. And I just remembered these, and I think they've had too long, but they haven't had 20 minutes yet. Or maybe my timer didn't go off. Either way, I'll let you know how they taste. You just leave them to cool off, and then, yeah. I'm gonna go for one that doesn't look completely like charcoal. It's a parsnip one. Well, that's quite nice. You can sprinkle some garlic powder and some paprika over them as well when they come out of the oven. I think they're verging on burnt, but worth giving a go. So for the cheesecake, I've got 250 grams of digestive biscuits. We've got, you're meant to have 600 grams of soft cheese, but I've only got 500, but not to worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. We've got some icing sugar, so you need 100 grams of that. A 284ml pot of double cream. So I've just gone with a bit less cream, I think, to kind of make that better proportion to the soft cheese. And then you need 100 grams of melted butter.
Talking way too loud and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out.
As you can see, I've melted the butter on the hob, and I'm going to add that now to the biscuit crumbs and combine those together. And I've greased my, what do you call this, round tin.
When I use my witchcraft, when I use my witchcraft, come on.
So next up, you want to put the soft cheese and the icing sugar into a bowl. It says to also add the vanilla pods, which I don't have, so I'll add some vanilla extract instead.
You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft, I've got my moves.
And it says to use an electric whisk, which I don't have, so I'm going to just whisk this by hand, just to combine that. And then we add the cream. So this has had an hour in the fridge to set, and now I'm going to add the topping.
I'm feeling strong, it won't take long. When I use my witchcraft, when I use my witchcraft, watch me use my witchcraft.
filmed a YouTube, blogging, Instagram Q&A, so that will be up soon. So yeah, I'm just going to spend the rest of today going for a little run, do a bit of exercise, then I want to just spend the rest of the day out on the roof garden. I might get those planks painted up today while the sun's out, but yeah, I just want to enjoy as much time as I can out there. And I'm just putting together a little Easter package for my neighbour. So I've got an Easter egg here, a lovely bottle of something sparkling, and I'm going to add these onto it and then make a little Easter card. This paper I've just pulled off the tulips actually. I'm just going to reuse that with the elastic that came with them.
We used to hang around town pretty late. I spent the week thinking about our next date. It was easier then, so much easier then. Or like that time I picked you up outside of school. You said, screw my dad, I make my own rules. It was easier then, so much easier then. Take me back to those easy.
That's all done. I'm going to pop that on her doorstep when I head out for my run a little bit later on. What I think I might do is wrap the vlog up and then I'll just insert some clips at the end of it, show you how all the food turned out, and also if I do anything out in the roof garden, I'll pop that in at the end for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this one. I've got lots of things on the way for you this week, so do stay tuned for those. Hit subscribe if you're new and don't forget to click the notification bell so you get notified straight away when a video comes on for you. Don't forget as well to pop over to Instagram and follow me over there. I'm always up for a chat on Instagram. It's Mr. Carrington and Mr. Carrington Home. I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend, whatever you've been up to. Let me know in the comments down below what you did get up to and how it's been for you, and I wish you a really lovely week ahead as well. So give the video a little thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all about winter or spring or fall. We felt so alive, and girl, we were thriving on kisses and sunshine and mischief. Yeah, we had one of those things. We just had one of those things. I guess I've had some things to figure out, but now that I'm done, I'm full of doubt. Was it easy for you? Yeah, was it too easy for you? You used to say that you would always be mine.
So this has been on for a few hours now, so what I'm going to do is drain some of the juices off to make some roast potatoes, then whack all of this in the oven to brown off. So I've got some baby potatoes ready to go in.
To be doing just fine now I think about you. I just can't seem to stop thinking about you. Take me back to those easy summer days when we stopped at nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby. They couldn't take us, they couldn't change us, they couldn't catch us if they tried. Now we didn't care at all.
And I've just taken the cheesecake out the fridge. That's hardened overnight, and I've added some chopped strawberries and some strawberry puree that was just some strawberries with 25 grams of icing sugar to top it off. And having tasted this now, I can confirm it is very, very good. Highly recommend it, and I feel like I've improved. Yay!
We just had one of those things.